On the 11th of November 2015, I was lucky enough to be invited back out to Australia by Contiki, a world leader in youth travel experiences, for a really exciting project, something unlike anything I've done before. Over the 10 days that followed, myself and 8 other global influencers were to embark upon the trip of a lifetime, journeying through some of Eastern Australia's most breathtaking spots, whilst also being exposed to the devastating effects plastic pollution is having on them. We first headed out to the Whitsundays, a beloved tourist hotspot, one which you may have already seen in my backpacking video from when I came here last year. The Whitsundays are a collection of 74 incredibly stunning islands right in the heart of the Great Barrier Reef. The waters are just incredible here in the Whitsundays. Combine that with the purest of sands and a clear blue sky and the scenes are breathtaking. Here you can see us on the famous Whitehaven Beach, voted one of the top 10 beaches in the world. The sand is so white it's blinding, the waters are warm and it's a perfect spot to relax for the afternoon, which is exactly what we did, alongside satisfying the adventurer in some of us and jumping off a few rocks. After a day on the beach, we headed up to the Whitehaven lookout point to take a few photos before heading back to our boat, sailing to our snorkeling spot for the afternoon. After a few hours snorkeling, we all showered before filling the barbecue in our tummies as the sun set for the evening. We all sorted through some photos and uploaded to our channels before a good night's sleep, breakfast on deck and a beautiful sail back to Early Beach. Next we ventured down the coast for our first beach clean and encounter with Surfrider Foundation, an Australian not-for-profit organisation dedicated to the protection of Australia's waves and beaches. The Surfrider team took us down to Little Five Rocks Beach, a beach that due to its positioning washes up an incredible amount of plastic. Honestly, the moment we walked onto this beach, my jaw dropped. Packaging, bottle tops, fishing equipment, crates, flip-flops, string, toothbrushes, you name it, the lot. In just under an hour we collected 112 kilograms of plastic, and believe me, we could have gone for days. I'll leave the link in the description box to the full blog post I did of this beach clean if you'd like to see more and if you'd like to know more about the effects of plastic. Next we continued down the coast of Rockhampton, where we experienced a night in the outback at the old station farmhouse. We got to go up in their helicopters and toured the farm. We then toured the farm on the tractors and I met Mollie the dog. Cute! On our way back to Byron Bay, we stopped to cuddle the koalas at Currumbin Sanctuary, which was a big bucket list check for me, as I didn't get to do this when I was here last. Then on to my second home, my absolute favourite spot I've experienced so far in Australia, Byron Bay. We went kayaking with the dolphins and turtles, we surfed, we watched the sunset at the lighthouse, and we did indeed have a couple of cheeky nights at Cheeky Monkeys. Over the schedule, we stayed here 2 nights before heading to Spot X Surf Camp in Coffs Harbour, where we learnt to surf, well kind of, and stayed in the most gorgeous beachfront cabins. And finally the last destination on our trip, Sydney. Here we reunited with the Surfrider team and learnt how to make reusable bags from second-hand bits and bobs, which they then distribute locally to reduce plastic bag use. We also participated in another beach clean on Bondi Beach. Again we collected a ridiculous amount of rubbish, including over 1,400 cigarette butts, which for a non-smoking beach is pretty disgusting. The truth is, plastic pollution is not only ugly, but it's killing marine life and being ingested by fish. And to think, we eat these fish. There are traces of plastic in all of us, and it's quite a scary thought. If we want to continue enjoying this incredibly beautiful world we live in, we need to take responsibility for our actions. We may not be able to stop the industrial use of plastic, but we can change our association with and usage of. It's time to make a difference, and the difference starts with you. If plastic pollution is something you're passionate about, there are plenty of ways to get involved and help out. I'll leave the links to Surfrider website below in the description box, along with the links to all my blog posts from this trip, where you can get more specific information and details about where we stayed and the activities we did. Thank you to Contiki and the Surfrider team for an unforgettable experience, and to the insane people I met on this trip. You know who you are. As for you guys watching, I'll see you soon for another adventure.